Hi everyone, that's a very nice looking house you have there with rhyme signatures, the nerdiest music review this side of being a terrifying exploding cactus monster hell-bent on ruining the last 5 hours you spent building the perfect square-based dream home. And today we're going to be doing a review of the new Creeper album, Sanguivore. Welcome one and all to the year of our Lord 2024. May it be full of exciting music, familiar names and new ones, and hopefully set a new standard for music, as I hope every new year will do. So what the heck is going on? Why am I reviewing a record from the middle of October 2023 in January 2024? Because I'm slowly going mad, and would hate to not talk about an album that I discovered too late for inclusion on my year-end list, but frankly the idea of this one escaping attention from some of you is keeping me up at night. I mentioned in my review of Green Lung's latest caper last year that it was the album that I wished Ghost had made post-prequel, and I stand by those words. But what I wasn't expecting was for those duties to be shared by yet another band. Enter Southampton's Creeper stage left, in what I can only adequately describe as My Chemical Romance, Meat Loaf, Ghost, Sisters of Mercy and Depeche Mode, having a violent, sexy, vampiric orgy and frankly not giving a crap about who knows it. Sanguivore is an absolutely delicious slice of devilish sauciness. There's a knowing, bombastic theatricality to every single inch and ounce of its gorgeous gothic sheen. Don't let the sinister album art fool you, this is no super serious angry death growler. The camp, the cheese, the sheer self-indulgence and knowing sense of nudge nudge wink wink here is palpable. Now I forget how this record came to my attention, quite possibly a positive reception post on some form of social media or whatever, but however it came to me, Sanguivore has been doing a remarkable job of keeping me from working on my more ambitious projects for the early part of the year. In any other life, this might have been frustrating to me, but I've been having so much gosh darn fun with this album I can't stay mad at its beautiful, pointy-toothed, reflectionless, pale-skinned face. Consisting of Will Gould on lead vocals, Ian Miles on guitars and backing vocals, Sean Scott on bass on backing vocals, Hannah Greenwood on backing vocals, keyboards, violin and percussion, and Jake Fogarty on drums and percussion. Creeper have been around since 2014, releasing their first album Eternity in Your Arms in 2017, follow-up Sex, Death and the Infinite Void in 2020, and this album Sanguivore late last year. This is my first rodeo with the band, but based on the strength of my time with the album, it will most assuredly not be my last. This very much feels like it's the breakthrough album for the band. I've taken a quick cursory listen at the records that brought them to here, and while the pieces are certainly in place from their early days, this definitely feels like it is the band operating with a newfound drive and confidence, with a fully realised set of skills and an attitude that could very easily drive them into the upper echelons of being a headlining act. There's an enormous amount to love on this album, be it from the opening 9-minute epic of Further Than Forever, that's one meat short of a loaf from appearing on Bat Out of Hell with all its sweeping theatrical bombast, or perhaps you prefer the slow-moving, Old West stylings of The Ballad of Spook and Mercy, carrying off a particular Disney's Phantom Manor energy with its molasses-like swagger. I am a particular fan of the filthy keyboards on Lovers Led Astray, especially when paired up with its massive chantable chorus and incredibly catchy riffs and melodies. Or maybe you'd enjoy the powerful stadium-filling Teenage Sacrifice, which sees Will Gould's vocals hitting the upper echelons of whatever rooftop you care to think of. Look, what I'm basically getting at with this record is that every moment, every track, every slice and morsel of the experience is a delight. There's a smorgasbord of creativity, a seemingly endless supply of appetising cheese that never becomes overpowering, and always keeps you guessing as to what flavours and notes are coming next. You might have short and sharp snappy numbers, or drawn-out and thoughtful epics, vocal-driven anthems and guitar-focused bangers. There's gothic rock, there's punk, there's musical theatre and glam, but yet everything somehow feels so beautifully unified under one banner. The band has an unmistakable groove and style that manages to gel beautifully across the whole experience, despite the variety and boldness of the statements to be found on Sanguivore. You can pick any song on here at complete random and probably have an amazing time. The punky Chapel Gates is a particular favourite though, managing to sound like the most chaotic Nightmare Before Christmas fusion of two of the best holiday seasons out there, somehow appeasing both my holly jolly and my hoopy spoopy sides in equal measure. But it is the penultimate track, Black Heaven, that really fires off my happy brain chemicals, giving off sinister vibes of Depeche Mode crossed with Sisters of Mercy in a frenetic, keyboard-driven, sensual baritone smattering of some of the catchiest, most exciting music I've heard from this sort of band in ages. So, what else can I say about Creeper's Sanguivore? I am honestly slightly annoyed that I discovered this album and this band after I'd already finalised my year-end list, as this most assuredly would have been breaking into it somewhere, and in my currently slightly giddy honeymoon period with Sanguivore, this could very easily have broken the top 5, you know? It's just really that good. To that end then, I would comfortably award this album my Miss It At Your Peril Award for Excellence, and cannot recommend enough that you grab a physical copy of this one, something I will be doing as soon as another pressing of the vinyl becomes available. This is all, of course, my opinion, as you know, guys, so if you have listened to Sanguivore, please tell me what you thought of this record in the comments down below. If you like this video, please do share it with anyone who you would think would possibly enjoy it, and please do consider subscribing to the channel for more content. My link tree will be left down below, where you will find all the places to find me on social media, as well as a link to my Ko-fi page if you're feeling particularly generous and want to help support the growth of the channel. But until next time, guys, as always, keep your rhyme signatures extremely odd.